Hello everyone, and welcome to another reading here at MadWorldTarot. It's Mother's Day today, and I am in the second reading of the day going to be looking at another young royal mother who allegedly is going to be asked to help out during this summer at some high profile events, bring some glamour along, swell the ranks, while the Princess of Wales is going through her cancer treatment and recovering from that. And this, of course, is Princess Beatrice. Today, it was revealed in the newspapers that the King is going to ask Princess Beatrice to help out at some of these high-profile events. This is all allegedly. I'm going to take it at face value. I'm going to, for fun, because I need some light relief today, I'm going to look and see how the various other members of the royal family, working and not working members of the royal family, might feel about this news. The King and Queen, William and Catherine, Fergie, Princess Eugenie, who has not been asked to help out, interestingly, Harry and Meghan, and then we'll see how Beatrice feels about this and how she might do, and whether this might turn into something more permanent. Of course, she is a non-working royal. She's been doing very well since she married Edo. She's been looking lovely. She's been very discreet. She and Edo were the first visitors at Clarence House when the King's cancer diagnosis was made public. They were seen leaving just before the has-been came charging in from California to fling himself at his father's feet and demand, well, I don't know what he demanded. There are rumours about what he might have been demanding all those weeks ago. She's really looking the part. We hear rumours that she's quite keen on the part. So let's see. I've got the good old Rider-Waite tarot out on the tarot table. I haven't used these on this channel for ages, so I'm just trying to juice them up, and then we will have a look and see. I think one more shuffle and see how the various parties feel about this news. Some, I'm sure, will be very happy, some maybe not quite so happy. And let's remind you, it's tarot for fun and entertainment, or my opinion, or speculation. I just read energy here, and of course there is a disclaimer in the box below. I personally wish her well. I think that she will do her job beautifully, especially with Edo by her side, and hope it goes well for her. That's my personal feeling. There's news and movement. Eight of Wands, our underlying energy, a situation that is unblocking, because really it has to. Something has to happen. Something has to change here in this situation with the royals, because they are stuck. They are very short-staffed, you would say, if it was just a normal company. That they need to go on a hiring drive, a recruitment drive. There it is, the Eight of Wands. Messages communicated through the press as well. I think she was in New York recently. She was speculated she was going to go to the Met Gala, but I don't think did go. Perhaps this communication is one of the reasons why she didn't go, because it was a pretty trashy affair, in my opinion. I might be wrong, maybe she did go, but I don't personally recollect anything about her actually being there on the night. Eight of Wands, news, breakthrough energy, fast energy, positive energy. So I'm used to seeing positive energy as an underlying energy in these royal readings that I'm sort of a bit stunned. Anyway, the situation we're dealing with now, we're dealing with people who are ill, people who have withdrawn from the public eye for the time being with that Four of Swords. That is the Princess of Wales. And of course, Prince William is having to take time out to care for her, care for the kids. juggle things that he wouldn't ordinarily have to juggle. He is back out and about at the moment, and he's looking very good and more relaxed and more sort of suntanned and healthy than he was looking a few weeks or even months ago. So that's lovely. But yeah, we're dealing with illness. We're dealing with people who we won't be seeing for a while, and let's not go down all the conspiracy theories again, all those roads, because I can't tolerate it. But there it is, Four of Swords, literally illness withdrawn from the public eye to heal. That's literally what the Four of Swords means. This column, the King and Queen first, how do they feel about bringing her along? King of Swords. It's a very regal decision. It's a shrewd decision with the King of Swords. This is a good idea. I'm doing this in my role as monarch, as thought leader, which is a term that normally I reserve for Harry and use ironically. But here it is, quite literally. This is a strategic decision. This is important, probably a decision that's made with input from other astute people, high up people, government people, even maybe senior courtiers, those kinds of people involved in this decision. So it's all good. It's not, oh, I love her so much and I need her by my side, but it's a strategic and a shrewd and a wise move. How about William and Catherine? How do they feel about this? Not pleased. Six of Wands in reverse. And of course, in the past were allegedly some ugly moments between the York girls and Catherine when she was a newbie in the royal family. Allegedly, there were some quite awkward moments, some quite unkind moments on both sides. They both seem to have experienced snubs and slights and things like that. We're going way back in the mists of time now, ancient grievances. As I say, I've heard from both sides, not me personally hearing from both sides, but you know, rumour mill. So Six of Wands is a kind of a defeat. They feel, and I should imagine Catherine in particular feels, that she's losing ground through this. It's a defeat. It's not her happiest moment to think that she's being replaced in public by Princess Beatrice. That's very obvious from the Six of Wands in reverse. How about Fergie? How does Fergie feel about this news? Ooh, working royal, catching. We'll be able to paint Royal Lodge, which has been shown in newspapers with terribly cracked walls and peeling paint and all kinds of speculation about the dire state that Royal Lodge might be in, and he might be in breach of repairing covenants in his lease and might be out on his ear off to Frogmore Cottage, and Fergie would have to go too. This is, oh hooray, she's been roped in, she's being set to work, she's part of the team. As the Daily Mail so wittily said, part of the B team. Ha ha ha. But there it is. Very pleased. Mama won't have to work as hard as she does to try and keep the you know, keep food on the table. How about Princess Eugenie, who hasn't been invited? Oh, very upset. Queen of Cups. Very upset, hurt, wounded, emotional about this, very. Might also blame Queen Camilla, just putting that there, because she is a Queen of Cups, she's a water sign woman. So there might be a bit of animosity towards the Queen, and thinking, well, the Queen is the one who decided that I wouldn't be allowed. Possible, but I think it's more her own personal feeling that she feels wronged and upset, and maybe I don't know if shed a tear. I'm not getting that kind of energy, but just upset. Let's put it like that. Just reading energy here, as you know, and all just my opinion. How about the Parkles? Harry first. Harry first. How does he feel? King of Pentacles. It should be me. I should be the one there at these state occasions because I should be king. And Mummy told me I would be a better king and that I would share the crown with William, let's not call him by his real name, when the time came. And that Daddy wasn't fit to be a king and Daddy would be out on his ear and, you know, that whole story. I'm being snarky, but there it is. There's the ego. There is, it should have been me. And for some reason, I'm brought to the thought of his crumpled suit that he wore, I think it was yesterday in Nigeria, which looked like he'd slept in it on the plane and then sort of rolled off the plane. I know it wasn't the suit that he appeared off the plane in, but it looked like he'd slept in it on the plane, then stuffed it into his suitcase, and then, oh no, I need to wear that suit. Megan, you know, sent me a list of things I had to do on what day, and so the suit came out from the bottom of the suitcase and back on, super crumpled. Not a good look, not a good look at all. Megan. Working royal. Should have been me. I could have done this. I was born to do this. I read all the Diana books. I had posters on my bedroom wall. I sat on the gate outside, well, not the gate. I sat on that statue outside Buckingham Palace. Or not on the statue, you know what I mean. I was there. I'm ready. Why haven't you called me and told me to come? I'm sending my show reel to you, according to Neil Sean, that Nissan Harriman is busy making of my, you know, great successes in Nigeria. We're going to be sending you highlights to Buckingham Palace so the king can see what I can offer in my, you know, almost naked clothes that I wear. And let's not go there. We've had enough of that for the time being. But they both think it should be them, clearly. She sees the opportunity to merge and to make a ton of money and get free security and a free palace, Windsor Castle, whatever. And he just sees his divine right. How does Princess Beatrice herself feel about this? Is she keen, excited, intimidated? We got the Six of Swords in reverse. That's an interesting energy, because I do think that she went away at some stage. She went overseas and she'd go to New York and work there, spend some time there, or am I mixing her up with Eugenie? For a long time I couldn't tell them apart, which is a shameful admission. Something about this is painful for her, and almost that she doesn't want to do it. She felt that she wasn't wanted, she wasn't welcome. She'd had to take herself away and try and make a life for herself somewhere else and somehow else, and now here I am again. So it's not rejoicing and not rushing up and down, trying on tiaras and skipping about. There's the skipping about. That's the happy energy. How's she going to do? Assuming this happens, which I think it will. We got the Lovers in reverse, which that's not a great card. These are the days when I had to draw clothes on my tarot decks, as you can see. And you can also see that drawing clothes isn't my strong point. Or even wearing them. The Lovers in reverse, it could cause some marital conflict, oddly. Or just conflict for her. Amongst people, even with her sister, for instance, with the Lovers in reverse. It just, there's a sense with that. I don't think it's going to cause a radical falling out with old Edo and, you know, I'm off and that's the end of the marriage kind of a vibe. Not at all. But it could just put strain on them as a couple somehow. It could also put strain on, because it doesn't have to be literally a romantic partner when you get the Lovers. It could put strain on her relationship with her sister. I think they're pretty close. And so that's more the energy of the strain that's coming through for me than in her marriage. I don't get that she's going to fall out with the royal family or with the public or anything like this. It's a hard choice for her, and she might, as a result of this, be faced with some kind of a difficult decision that she's not really happy with either way. If she's asked to stay on in a semi-permanent capacity, or if she's told, well, thanks, okay, bye, we don't need you anymore. That's also hurtful. So this is interesting energy because, as I say, it's not thrilled energy, and it's bringing up old grievances and resentments and stuff, and might land her in a situation where she's got to make a difficult decision. The Lovers card is also the choice card. That might just be, she might have to give something up, maybe a job or something like that. That might be quite difficult for her. So let's see. Final card of this reading is this going to be a long-term gig? It's going to be something that's going to happen more frequently. Ooh, Three of Swords in reverse though. This is really interesting energy because it's just bringing up ancient grievances. Three of Swords is betrayal, devastation, disappointment when it's upright. And there has been, when the moment came, you're not working royals, you're not going to get security, you're out on your own, you've got to go and earn your own keep. The Yorks, who needs them? We have the Wales family, because in those days Harry was likely to marry the right kind of a girl and stay as a working royal. Meghan hadn't arrived on the scene. That was a long time ago. It hurt. It was a bitter betrayal, and some people speculate that that bitter betrayal is why suddenly Meghan was on the scene and being encouraged into Harry's life. It's been a reading I've been meaning to do for a very long time. It's shown up here. But this Three of Swords is in reverse. It might be that she's got to choose sides with this Lovers thing. That's what it's really about. Does she choose the York side, Dad, who's been cut out? Does she choose the King and Prince William and Catherine, who I don't think she likes? But it would get over that begrudgement, that hurt. This was real hurt. And of course, she's one of the ones that, like Henry VIII, she's Queen Victoria for me. Very much. Her energy, she was queen. She feels it in her soul that she's queen still. This is my personal theory. That's your reading. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of Mother's Day, if it is Mother's Day for you, wherever you are. And if it's a painful day for you, thoughts with you too today. And I'll see you again tomorrow.